Hello everyone and welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2023 round of 16 stage. Right now we have Australia versus Mexico, two of the teams that are actually in the lower bracket, so this is a do or die match. I'm your commentator Jay, and I'm also joined by Yongin.
Hello, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's really early for me as well. But yeah, it's going to be Australia versus Mexico. So this year, these two teams will be not that close in terms of seedings. Actually, being 30th and 18th, from all I remember. But yeah, so hopefully it will be a nice match. And especially with Australia losing many players compared to last year's, and this pool is quite tough. But there are definitely some maps that I would say is definitely doable for lower seeded teams to get some points on, and maybe with some strategies. For example, using Richie as like a free mod hidden hard rock, and everyone else going for no mod. Maybe also work out for some picks as well. We will look at the bans. And my apologies, Mexico will be banning double time one, Howling Moon. So yeah.
Straight into it. Is Australia happy they want to roll? What are they going to ban though?
Maybe something like Hidden One.
Hidden One again? Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, Hidden One is just very tough for players to get into due to the slower S3 in general. A lot of teams have a lot of trouble. Alright, Hidden 2 is gonna be banned out.
No, DT's gone. Goodbye.
Alright, yeah, D2, my mistake.
Hang on, beat revealing Australia's star player might not be around today. Hang on.
Wait, really?
Not online or not switched over? I think not at all here. Yep.
Oh, that would be a big trouble for Australia that their star player just not here.
Alright, well, Australia gets first pick, so it looks like they're gonna... I guess their strategy is a bit different now.
Alright, yeah.
Gimmick straight away, hang on.
That's a good strategy.
That's what I love to see. That's the Australia I know and love.
Yeah, usually gimmick map is what the lower seeded teams would go for. Despite this one having actually quite a lot of pattern caps. Especially some 1-6 at the start, which could be tricky to players, and there's some offhand streams too that players need to quote-unquote memorize. You can technically read them, but it's quite tough for some sessions. Jay, you're the test player for this map, so you probably know better.
I love this map, it's really good. Now this map isn't too bad. The OD is low enough to the point where the tech is not an issue. And then the streams, they're all like very simple 1-4, so they shouldn't have much problems in the ACK department. It really is just a bit of muscle memory and just adapting on the fly.
Alright, we'll see how everyone nuts on it. Will they actually get the muscle memory going? Tsubasa to beat an amateur monkey on Australian team. He found 111. Iogi or Ori on Mexico. Actually, it's High Farm 111. That I was talking about his name on the tournament server. So it's probably High Farm 111. But yeah, we'll get this going. Very early miss from Iogi. Just the start. Not gonna matter much.
It's always the slow intro.
Yeah, very tricky. especially being nervous heading into the match. Will be shaky. And we'll be getting to the first finisher gimmick session.
Here we go, the tech section. B and Tsubasa are gonna find drops on the 1-6.
Yeah, Beat's struggling on the 1-6, and Amateur Monkey finds a break as well. There's already an entire Australian team down. Yoji is the only person to drop on the Mexican side. Really dominating performance already on the first session.
Oh, Monkey with the note lock there, actually. Accuracy's really, really low right now.
Can't blame him really. These streams are just tough to hit. And already a 200,000 points difference.
Hyphen and Ali are looking pretty comfortable on this. Despite the accurate all around is actually quite low. Much lower than I would have expected from only 6.
Yeah, some of these reading are just very tough to read, especially if it's slow session at the start. Not easy to get 100s, especially if you're nervous into the offhand session, or you're gonna be finding a break, but really doesn't matter. Already a 400,000 points difference. This is just Mexican's game, really. But Hevan's also not gonna be securing his FC, so sadly to see, but that's already the culminating performance from Mexico. B from Amateur Monkey, sadly, not into the groove of this map, but they did try their best. But all the players in the Mexico team reaching 900k on this map, so...
Personal best in match? Hang on.
That's pork. You love to see it, man.
I feel like the Mexican team is looking very synergistic. All their scores within 15k of each other.
That's what a team should be, and they're gonna go for no mod 1.
Ooh, beat swapping out, so I'm guessing Sazo will be switching in then. There he is. The Australian side.
Nah, not Sazo. Once again, you probably know more about the Australian players more than me.
They'll be okay. I'm a bit concerned about Monkey though. They note-locked a couple of streams in that first pick, and this has streams too. Granted, not gimmicky, but the OD is a little tougher. Then again, I guess accuracy was all round in the lobby not too high, so maybe accuracy isn't going to matter too much in this match. It's going to be a combo game.
Yeah. I'm not surprised it's being a combo game, especially this map is quite easy to find choke, and once you choke, yeah, you miss like 10 notes in this map, because this map is just many long patterns. All of them are pretty easy to handle though, mostly on hand patterns, a very consistent style of a stream map. So a little bit different than last map in terms of stream, but you need some higher BPM control on this map, and we do see Max Mill joining in for Mexico for EOG and Hidden Taiko as well, so also a team swap from Mexico side. And Australia, Tsubasa 2 gonna be staying in, so I guess we are really not seeing Richie here, so that might be a big hit for Australia. Might also make my original quote-unquote strategy for them on the free mod with Richie just going for Hidden Hard Rock strategy gone. So might be big trouble for Australia, but let's see how they will face on Mexico's pick on no mod 1 Tempest. Custom map by Kapu. Into it.
Tsubasa and Amateur Monkey off to a little bit of a rough start on the accuracy. Is this Mexico's pick though?
Especially Tsubasa 2 finds a very unlucky break to start with, but yeah, he's slowly getting back in. still on 95% no, so our Mexico already having around 100,000 points by just accuracy.
You've got to miss at the start of the map to like cleanse your nerves.
True, but there are now 2 bricks on Australia not missing on the start from Amateur Monkey and from Sasso. So, and there goes Tsubasa too. The missing on the start strategy not working out well for Tsubasa there, but still.
His ghost tapping is nice at least.
Yeah, he's having fun. He's like, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Bit too much fun. Oh, okay.
That's
very interesting.
I think that was just a client lag, basically. Usually it only happens if there's a client lag, so all his sounds will be mashing together. So he even experienced lag in slow session. Not unlucky for him. But yeah, not really matter, honestly. The other team is just 3 person with an FC and 2 on 99%. You can see some of these longer patterns are making Australian players struggle quite a bit, especially with those 1-4 with 1-6 in it. So another very clean pick for Australia.
Mexico, they hold strong.
That's a great team score for a lower for a loser bracket team, actually, with 3 FCs on no mod 1, so this pool is not easy at all. So having any 3 FCs is definitely impressive play. 12 100s from Hidden Taiko, 11 from Hi-Fan 11, and Maxwell getting 46 100s. Not the best in accuracy, but that's still an FC, so good job to him. And everyone FC this map, so wow, nice. Not something I would expect to see in loser bracket, honestly.
Yeah, and a very swift 2-0 to Mexico right now. Australia's pick, though, I feel like with half their team out, they haven't got much options, but we'll have to see.
I mean, they can just go for a hidden one in this case.
Surely they hit the no mod 3, right? They have Monkey who's on bongo, they have Tsubasa who's on bongo, and I'm sure one of the other players. Okay, no, they're going FM2. Never mind. They're going 6 mods. I already know. Like, there's no way they don't.
Well, you know them pretty much, so they said they're playing bangers only, so they're enjoying themselves at least. And Mexico is probably not enjoying themselves that they need to play this map, because this map has some very rough SVs. This is probably the most controversial pick of the pool. Everyone is spamming in map pool feedback about this map because there are a lot of rough sessions in this map. The early sessions will be quite difficult in hidden, but it was still doable. But mostly a lot of SV changes and some even a big one from 1-4 to 1-6 to 1-3 to 1-6. It doesn't look like that because there's just a lot of big SV change. And then the most noticeable is the ending sessions. Which...
Look, Amateur Monkey, he's asked the question. I saw this coming.
Oh my god. Jay, you're an Australian after all. We all know that. You can predict that.
Look, it's about having fun, right? If you're not trolling, like, what's the point, right?
True. They're even asking the other team about the entire Hidden Tower Rock strat.
Actually, very funny that Mexico does a full roster switch for this and Australia just goes, yeah, but what if we all played Hidden Hard Rock?
Yeah, they're not gonna have fun in the last 20 seconds, man. The last 20 seconds are extremely tough, especially it being basically unreadable if you didn't have some insane hard rock eyes or some memorize on some of the patterns. So even Hard Rock alone is like around 270 BPM SV. Oh, they did not go for 6 hidden Hard Rock, so
They chickened out.
Yep.
Oh, they have even mods, so this will be interesting. I think Tsubasa 2 might be the only one left on the Australian side that is like somewhat competent with the hidden mods, so that makes sense. Amateur Monkey is gonna have fun with Hard Rock, as is Xavier K.
Oh, but Ioji really missing a lot at the start of his
very
hidden,
interesting.
So, and so does Selva K. So actually, Australia having quite a bit of a lead. They probably did not expect this, but they are definitely gaming for now at the early sections of the map. However, like I said before, the hard part of the map is at the end. But Ioji is finding many struggle in this map and giving Australia quite a bit of head lead for now.
I think we also got to really watch out for Sazo and Aoi. I think their scores are going to matter a lot here, given that they're the ones playing no mod. They're going to have the least difficulty. That's a team wipe for Australia. The score so quickly in Mexico's favor.
Yeah, that was a hard pattern. That's one of the first spike of the map. The tiny spikes though. But yeah, it made all of the Australian players drop. Unfortunately, these patterns are pretty much rollable, so doable for most players. Another tough pattern. And Amateur Monkeys.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh. True. But still, those patterns, even though they look very dense, but at least they are achievable. But we do see Amateur Monkey starting to not have some fun with his Hard Rock mod. Down to 92%, still pretty nice score there, but it's only getting concerned about the last part. Here it comes.
Xavier is actually doing pretty good so far, despite the miss there.
It's still doing pretty good. I mean, 700k on this, even in this session, is already pretty good. But yeah, it only gets harder and harder and harder. You can see all the players except OE struggling. Can't expect it. Yeah, this map is just rough, and we're into the 270 BPM session. Selva K is crying. But actually, Amateur Monkey is able to play a little bit in this session too. Yeah, this is just really rough for Hard Rock players. You can see Selva K basically did not get any score there since that session starts. Stay in the 790 category, but it's definitely enough to beat the other team, with Amateur Monkey getting a C on Hard Rock. Once again, unfortunate case. But yeah, that's what happens.
Like I said, Sazo and Aoi are probably the ones to watch here with the no mod. They're both getting the highest score on their teams. Aoi even with the FC. Yeah, it's just somebody's got to play the mod, and it's hard.
Yeah, it's just a rough map after all. Especially, I do believe Australia missing Richie, which originally it could have been just Richie tanking on mods and then rest of the player no mod, which might be actually working out well for them. But that's not the case anymore, and we're back to no mod 3. The map that you expect Australia will pick, actually Mexico picks it, so... Alright, we're gonna see some speed action here, 280 BPM. There's also some 235 BPM sessions, but this map is pretty comfortable. A lot of comfortable patterns, DBKKD mostly in the map. Completely different to Double Time 2 this week. OD7, but very easy. Just testing players' raw speed skill in general.
It's very funny that they both banned Double Time, and now we have Mexico actually picking the fast map. Though I did say that this might be okay for Australia. They've got, I'm pretty sure, 3 like bongo players on their side.
Yeah, this is not that difficult to play with bongo. you actually get the speed. You can basically cheese his speed. Single tapping as well. Single tapping and roll, because that's basically Fakuta's playstyle, so the map is quite comfortable with single tap roll as well. And some of those dance patterns might actually help Australia, due to them being comfortable. We see how it will work out on this pick. High Farmer 1 is a very good speed player, especially having Mania background. So we're gonna see this new player possibly perform quite well on this map. Maximo is also back from Mexico, and for the speed map. Alright. Getting into it.
Pick number 4. Second pick from Mexico. Number 3.
Still really close battle so far. Despite the accuracy dips from some of the Australian players, but that best from always gonna be making it a bit close. Zubata 2 gonna be finding a break on the finisher. The green session of the map basically into the Ki session. And this map is just a lot easier compared to stuff like Double Time 2 because of the map being very comfortable. And there goes another break from Ori, but Tsubasa 2 trades it. Sasso also finding a break. Now 1 full combo versus 2.
Yeah, Hyphen and Maxville are doing very well. Monkey's keeping up with combo. Well, was.
You did the thing. You did the thing to
only for
your
Australia.
own country.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
not giving any mercy to your country.
You know, if you take the first letter of everyone on the Mexican side, it spells ham. No reason, just throwing it out there.
Well, they're definitely going ham in this pick.
Hey, got it, let's go.
Yeah.
One more finishes.
Both players almost reaching 99% into the last combo session. More finisher session, making Tsubasa 2 misses. Once again, doesn't really matter as the lead already 300,000 points difference, and they're just extending more and more as the dance session comes. And both play in Mexico slowly reaching back to 99%. And it's going to be the 4th point. You can see some of the players in the Australian team. Sasso was finding some speed, stamina moment at the end, hitting a lot of 100s. At the end, managed to pick it back up, but yeah, the comfortability between these high BPM maps just really favors towards the Mexicans. Amateur Monkey is able to catch up to the players for the Mexican too, but the rest of his teammates just cannot hold on this map. 2 FCs from Mexico too, so definitely great team score from them once again.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Potentially the last pick of the match. So here come the memes. Could they even go for like harder up 2, hidden 1? They would be funny. Free mod 1, that's bad.
Yeah, free mod 1. This time they might go for the 12 mods.
They really want to.
Alright, seems like the Mexicans say yes this time. Alright, we're gonna see 12 mods. Alright.
Hang on, people saying they're okay to go with this?
Yeah, they're asking if you guys go for 12 mod, we'll go for this, and they said yes, we are down too. So yeah, they go for 3 mod 1 duplications. So the map with a lot of SVs change and a lot of mono bursts, which if you're Bongo, you probably a little bit struggled by some of those monobursts due to them being around 303 BPM, 1/4.
Gonna have some roster changes on Mexico.
It's Australian really not swapping the roster.
I think they've decided to 6-mod it. They have to at least once, right? Alright, I have a critique of English. So Australia says, let's play FM1, and Mexico says, yeah, I'm down. But they also could have said, yeah, I'm up for it. So why does up and down mean the same thing?
Nice English question.
Please, just do the 6-mod. Okay, Yojis, we all are? Hang on. This is it. This sounds like confirmation to me.
Alright, everyone's gonna die. Let's go!
Oh, here we go! Ironically, everyone's mod combination is a facsimile of each other. In fact, they've turned into complete duplications. Oh no, Sivan. Oh no, hang on.
Oh.
It is not a good start for anyone on the Australian side.
I'm not too sure how they bongo, but yeah, this map's quite tough for bongo. Alright, here comes the monoburst. Yeah. Oh, and once you miss those streams, you miss the entire chain of sessions. Orgy is actually gaining quite a bit there, but instantly finds a break as I was talking about those streamy patterns. And everyone's not having fun. Sasso having a 52% is the reason why Australia is not the lead.
No way. The highest act in the lobby is 91.
I can't believe they choose this one and not 3x3 instead. They really don't like them. They really don't like having fun, man. Oh, some of these patterns, DKK, DKK, DKKD, you might need a little bit of memorization in this session too. What's the memory?
It's really fun looking at the UR bars, seeing like Xavier and Tsubasa hitting incredibly early, and then Sazo's one is like lagging behind. It's just interesting how players like react to this sort of like scrolling difficulty.
Yeah.
Now, if nobody had no fail on, only Tsubasa and Ioji would actually be like close to the pass range.
I do believe this session is gonna make Selva K do pass too, unless it finds like a lot of chain miss at the ending session, because there's still another one of those disgusting streams which players really struggle on. Alright, we'll be getting into it. Alright, second one. Slowly approaching. Did you make it for fail? Oh, I do believe Selva K is gonna pass.
Oh, it's so close.
It's so close.
No, it looks just under. It looks just under. Or maybe? I gotta check the performance bar if it's in the green.
I do believe it's in the green.
Oh,
it should be barely
God.
in the green.
He's crazy, but there are no A's or S's in this lobby, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, that's not a bad performance from EOGOG, Xavier K, and Tsubasa too. Tsubasa actually managed to beat out 2 Australians in this map, so they were not Australian, I mean Mexicans in this map, so they were not that far behind. It just Sasso really struggled in this map, but I mean, can't blame him. He probably did not expect it to go for Hidden Hard Rock either, so he's just here to die. But yeah, with one of your biggest players from last year roster missing, so kinda expected this will be quite a one-sided match. So, but once again, congratulations to Mexico for taking this win by quite a dominating fashion with some very good FCs as well. 3-way FCs on stuff like No Mod 1, a very strong No Mod team, definitely We'll see how they will perform in the next week's pool, which is probably going to be harder against some stronger set teams. But this Mexican team is slowly improving, despite some of us did not really see it usually. Like, wow, they went from like 20 something seed to 24 seed to 16 to 7 to 18 seeds this year. So definitely interesting performance, and we'll see how they will perform next week, and maybe manage to take a win against another stronger team. But yeah, next match.
Unfortunately, we will not be seeing perform next week Australia, despite the funny.
Yeah.
But it was good entertainment nonetheless.
We're not gonna see more 6-mod shenanigans, but yeah, still. That's all gonna be from this match though. So the next match is going to be in 1 hour and 30 minutes later. So 90 minutes later, we will have Taiwan versus Malaysia, which is up in the winners bracket. So some of these players gonna have a bit more fun time in this pool, and not just dying and try to go for 6-way hidden hard rock, but they might actually go for a 6-way hidden hard rock because they can play it. But we'll see will it actually be the case though. Yeah, exciting match. But yeah, thanks for casting with me, Jay.
Yeah, no worries. That's actually me done for the weekend. So you'll see me next in the quarterfinal showcase replays.
I see. Yeah, you see me quite a bit on today, later on around 14 UTCs. But yeah, next match gonna be a hype one between Taiwan and Malaysia. Don't go anywhere. We'll see some more exciting drumming performance from all of these countries. See how they work out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy what you see today, and we'll see you guys in 90 minutes. Take care.